Okay, so the new moon is tomorrow in Scorpio. Oh, how lovely. Anyway, it is intention time. So let's go ahead and start thinking about our intentions. The new moon energy is 2 to 3 days before and goes into 2 to 3 days after the new moon. So at any point during this time, you can do this thing that I'm about to tell you to do. So our intentions. This is what I do. You don't have to do it this way. You come up with what the best solution for you. But I make these little post-it notes. Little post-it notes with a little message. And I put them right here where I sit at my computer every day so I can see them, visually see them, and read them every day. And remind myself, what is it that I want? What kind of life do I want? How do I want my life to feel? How do I want it to look? What do I want from the universe? And why do I want these things? So when you're writing your intentions, you need to think about balance. You want to keep your life in balance because we can ask for things that aren't necessarily going to bring us balance, and then that's not going to be any good. Because as soon as one thing in our life is out of balance, our whole life can feel like it's chaotic, and we don't want that. But it's only one thing chaotic that can make everything chaotic. See, not good. And we need to look at these things from a place of love. So instead of asking for a relationship, because we all know that can be absolutely anything, we want a long-lasting, loving, balanced relationship, right? That's what we want in the end. Don't ask for, I want a relationship with this particular person, because you know what? The universe may very well give you a relationship with that person. And it may not turn out to be exactly what you need. It's what you wanted in that moment, or what you thought you wanted in that moment. But the universe knows better. But if you ask for it with huge intent and then focus your energy on that thing, you're more likely to end up with that thing, whether you like it or not. Then you have to deal with the consequences. You want a loving, long-lasting, balanced relationship. Because we all know what happens when a relationship is not balanced. When one person is giving everything and the other person is just taking everything, what happens? So much resentment. You need to find an equal partnership with this person. So when you're asking for a career, a new career, or that perfect job, don't be so specific either in that area as saying, I want this particular job at this particular place. Because there could be some element of that job in that moment that is not going to fit you and actually might make you absolutely miserable. One thing I've learned over the years is being happy with what you're doing, with your job, with your work. If something about that particular job makes you miserable, then you start dreading going into work, you end up being late, or you just hate it. You're miserable the whole time you're there. We spend a lot of our lifetime at our job. And then you don't want to spend all that time being miserable, do you? Because it does affect other parts of your life. You come home miserable and you shed that misery onto other people and into other things. Other projects you're doing are going to have that energy in it. You don't want that. So find a job that makes you happy. You enjoy working, doing what you do, and you enjoy the people there as well. That is huge. How many of us had had jobs where there were one or two people at least that made our life miserable at that job? So we ended up hating the job. We didn't want to go in because we didn't want to deal with that person or those people. Been there, done that. Hated every minute of it. I loved what I did. I loved my particular job. But those people made it so difficult to be in that building every day. And I don't ever want to have to do that again. So look for something that where you enjoy what you do, you can feel good about it, and enjoy the other people that work there. That is not really in your control, but if you find yourself there being miserable, it's time for a change. Have a great day, everyone. Happy new moon. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space, do your meditations, And remember this, Wyatt, Wolf, Raven, and Spirit, we're sending you unconditional love. Mwah.